I think we're talking about schools and the impact on home values here in our area and in Wisconsin. And it's a great topic. And I think intuitively, everyone kind of understands that there's a relationship between school quality and real estate. The perceived quality of schools can influence the value of a property and the time on the market. School quality is a critical factor, I think, for parents with school-age children who are willing to pay higher prices or accept a smaller or lesser quality home to get their children in the right districts. I think what we're seeing, everybody is aware of this right now, is the amount of the increase in families from Illinois that are moving across the border into Wisconsin. And some are taking new jobs that have been created here. Some are moving with their companies that have relocated here. And some people are just moving to get out of the issues, the economic issues in Illinois right now. And one of those issues, outgrowths is the schools are a problem in Illinois. And so we see people coming across the border to buy in Wisconsin with the primary resolve is to get into a better school district. So then let's look at it from a little higher view about what's going on with school enrollment nationally. And that has been going down recently, and there's about 1.5% fewer children enrolled in schools. I think around our area, southeastern Wisconsin, we have seen this in our schools. Enrollments are down, and they're down in specific areas. Kindergartens are down 5%, and in grades 1 through 4, those are down 3%. But the literature has shown that that in areas where their home ownership has a positive effect on academic achievement of children, home ownership brings residential stability, and stability raises the educational attainment of children. According to a National Association of Realtors study here, half of recent buyers with children under the age of 18 living at home cited the school district as an influencing factor in their neighborhood of choice. Therefore, since more people are moving to these school districts, housing demand is expected to increase, as well as the values of those properties. If you look at some data, the enrollment can vary from areas, but among 1,000 counties sampled in public school enrollment, they found in those 1,000 counties, public school enrollment increased 42%. That data showed that counties with enrollment gains experienced higher income or higher home prices. In those areas, home prices increased on average 33% over a period of about 7 years. So you see there's a correlation here between schools enrollments going up in areas that have better schools, even though the trend nationally and trend locally has been counter to that. Another thing that we should look at is school ratings as they impact housing prices. A Wall Street Journal article reported a higher correlation between school performance and home values, which fluctuates somewhat in different states and school districts. According to the report, the increased availability of school data has led to more families searching for homes based on the quality of the schools in their neighborhood than ever before. Today, a family in the market for a new home in a different location need only to look as far as the internet to find the information on standard test scores, completion rates, and teacher-student ratios to rank schools in the area that they're looking at. And in Wisconsin, about 10 years ago, the Department of Public Instruction created a website that identifies every school and school district in the state and ranks them and has information about all aspects of that school's information for people. And they regularly, we find in our with our agents, those people are regularly checking that if that's one of the criteria for that. They may even check that before they go looking for a house and have already predetermined an area or a district that they want to purchase in based on that DPI information. Another element to consider in this home values information in schools is school spending. According to the National Bureau of Economics research, there is a definite correlation between school expenditures and home values in any given neighborhood. In their report, they found that for every $1 spent on public schools in a community, home values can increase as much as $20. These findings indicate that additional school expenditures may benefit everyone in the community, whether or not those residents actually have children in the local homeschool system. Now, while these findings of this study are compelling, they do not paint a full picture of the link between school spending and home values. According to their information, some schools may operate more efficiently. So while expenditures are lower, the quality of education is still high. In addition, the size of the school district or proximity of the schools from neighboring districts could impact the perception of the special schools of the specific school's value beyond the simple expenditure formula. They have also found in that report that wealthy school districts, where home values may tend to be higher, spend their funding a lot more efficiently. The greatest spending was seen in school districts filled with low-income families, large districts, and districts containing fewer homes, areas where home values may be lower overall. The results indicate that while homebuyers may associate school quality with spending to some degree, this factor will be most significant one in influencing home values. Still, the trend has been noted on a national level, which offers some credibility to the association between the two. The other caveat here that you have to put in perspective is property taxes. If you think the schools are an important consideration for families with children, all buyers are concerned about property taxes. And the number one thing buyers look at after the price of a house is its property taxes. As spending that affects property taxes goes up, so does the hesitation level of buyers go up with that in deciding whether they're going to purchase a home. And we're seeing this now with communities are passing special school referendums, which causes a true dilemma between increasing property tax and increasing the value, increasing the school experience for our children. The monthly expenses in buying home is especially in the affordable price range are significant, and each dollar is critical. A recent National Association of Home Builders survey found that for every $1,000 that you increase the price of a home, you may eliminate 1,500 buyers. So it appears good schools may create somewhat of a conundrum. It's good for home values and current homeowners, and it's a bit of a hardship for those people relocating families into the area. As a review, I think it reveals that the relationship between school quality as perceived by the public and real estate values is quantifiable. The fact studies conducted in other states and communities show that homes in lower ranking school districts may be worth less than comparable homes in higher ranking school districts. It is too soon to predict the extent to which this correlation will be found in various Wisconsin markets, but it would appear naive to not expect some impact on these home values.